slide. 3, 2.
Yeah, so fuck me, right, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Nah.
I don't get ready for shit, supposedly. Nah, you know, I wasn't ready for this, but hey, it happens, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, you just got to do it.
Hey, we're on here already, so.
Yeah, we're here, and people were paying attention,
Nah, you
so
know, I wasn't ready
so
for
shout
this.
out to everybody checking us out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get busy. We got some special shit. I think this is the first time you guys have had this on the Super Audio Network. We got a live band in the fucking
Oh yeah,
house.
first time. First time.
What do you think about that, Dre?
It's amazing, man. I love challenges, and I try to come through.
Nice.
Word. I like that answer. I like. It was almost like you thought about that for a while. I was like, and you know, the defense was great tonight, and shout out to
Just give 110%.
Do that, man. And he goes and he runs the ball, and you know
yeah,
the
that
receiver.
was an automated response for sure. Nah, we got to bring something new. That's what the podcast is about. Is flavor. We don't want the same stagnant, rapidy rap hip hop. I'm dope. You're whack. Check out the new fucking project. I mean, we're gonna have producers, DJs, MCs, and b-boys and graph writers and all that other good shit on here. But the whole idea is to basically give a platform to people that just do creative shit and aren't afraid to crack jokes, tell stories, and you know, be a fucking human being and stop, you know, faking the funk.
Oh, for sure. I can't wait for the food section though.
You know who I want to get on here? And if he's watching right now, Javi. I mean, Javi's already here.
I thought it was the intro.
Yeah, your food sucks. Your food sucks.
You haven't tried it.
Yeah, Izzy
Yeah, for sure.
with the
having a great
briskets.
time.
That
Yeah.
brisket. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I've seen the way he gets down, and they
I
look
can tell
delicious.
you now, like if I can get him out here to cook some sandwiches, some burnt ends, like
With some
oh,
slaw?
man, I'm already fucking hungry. Yeah.
With some slaw.
So
coleslaw.
I want to have him come out and cook. Just you know what I mean? Just have a bunch of different shit. You know, I
Yep.
want to have people beat up on Javi, Taekwondo experts and shit like that.
Yeah.
Set them up on the other side of the room.
Just like in the
We'll,
videos.
we'll pad you up though. I mean,
It's
come
all
on.
good. They'll
I
probably
mean, we're gonna
miss.
need you for the next episode, so we can't hospitalize you right away. So what's going on? You guys just gonna breathe over my shoulder and shit? You just gonna make me feel
Oh, wait, are you guys gonna come in?
this right here, this old son of a bitch right here.
Yeah.
This is Alex. You're looking what are you looking at?
I know.
I
Where,
think this camera here.
Sure.
Oh, there you go.
there. Oh, nice.
Yeah.
It's nice.
So yeah, it's gonna get real sexy any minute now.
Oh yeah, the
Lights
dim
are gonna
lights
come down,
and then the
you
light
know what I'm
music. I'm ready for it. You know, it's like sexual and like you like vanilla ice cream.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, so we have no intro. This is the fucking intro. We make the shit up as we go.
Fuck
Right?
it. I think it's original.
Yeah. I'm not afraid of originality. That's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried about somebody tripping over wires and unplugging shit, or starting a fire when they're firing up a blunt, or getting too drunk and knocking over this awesome wall of pops over here.
Oh, that might happen.
I just don't want that to be none of my guys. You know what I'm saying? Javi.
Hey, it's only us three. That side,
Yo.
we're not involved.
Nah, but that's another thing too. If you do want to be on the show, good fucking luck, because we got to reach out to you. Now I'm fucking around. There's gonna be a ton of people that we're gonna have on here soon, but today we got
Who we got
Groovin
today?
High, baby. Groovin
Groovin
High.
high.
So should I start off with the generic fucking question of like, yo, so how did you get the name of your band? How
Sure.
long have you guys
Yeah,
been together?
You ready? You just did.
Yeah. So
homeboy.
yeah.
What's your
You
name
wanna,
again?
you wanna answer that? You
Yeah.
wanna field that question? Introduce yourself first, my man.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, guys. My name's Yvonne. I play sax for the band.
Sax.
Nice.
Word up.
Saxophone.
So how
you get
did
the
you
most
guys
sex.
get your name?
Well, Alex, the band leader, came up with it. It's actually a jazz standard. It's a bebop tune. It's called Groovin High.
Dope.
It's
Nice.
I believe a Miles Davis tune. Dizzy.
Word. So you guys came to get all in that jazz hole today, right? Word up.
Do some drugs and get in the
Don't be
jam.
shy, bro.
Get in the. Oh, let me
Don't be
scroll.
shy.
Let's get everybody in here.
Yeah.
Let's get the full bukkake going on the
Damn.
Pawz One podcast. We gotta make this shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
Damn.
All right, so you guys are all here. You guys are all sweaty. It's fucking awesome.
I love it.
So
It keeps us cool. I'm just saying.
on the music tip, I wanted to have you guys on the show because being a huge fan of music, I feel like there's coming from the hip hop background myself, there's not much music in it anymore. It's kind of dwindled down to anything that you can do, anything that's synthesized, anything that can be done on a fucking computer and shit like that. It takes the human element out of it. It's just starting from there. Do you guys feel that? Are you guys even fans of hip hop? Let's start fucking there. How about that?
Yeah, I love hip hop.
Huge fans.
Word.
Well, who do you like?
If you can, scoot that a little closer.
Oh,
There
we
you
go.
is that good?
Yeah. So
you're good.
who the introduction to hip hop as far as the music. Not so much the elements, the b-boy stuff.
I'm
and
a huge fan. I'm like old school though. I like the De La Soul, like Tribe Called Quest,
Dope.
Jurassic 5,
nice.
Wu-Tang, those
Yeah.
kind of. Well, I love that they used to always sample
Yeah.
from the jazz element.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool because I do see it coming back around a little more in LA, where a lot of the hip hop artists do have backing bands of like jazz musicians that are just throwing down.
Yeah, I think the ones that give a shit about music try to incorporate it in some form or fashion. Not every MC or rapper or group or whatever has access to musicians, or they don't necessarily know how to approach musicians or whatever the case may be. So there's that. And then there's also just being fucking lazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats just don't really want to have to do any of the work. As far as the rapper, having to sit in a session with musicians and build off of stuff like that. Have you guys ever worked with any other MCs on recordings?
Occasionally, but very rarely.
And how was that process? Hey, call it what it is. You don't got to
That
name no
smile
names.
says
Check it
everything,
out.
man.
Sometimes it's cool. Sometimes it's really cool. Sometimes it can be difficult because
Because
almost like the language barrier between talking to a musician
okay.
versus talking to like a producer is way different. And so when people are trying to get a lot of times a band to do what they want, they don't necessarily know how to communicate it to the rest of the band in a way that they're going to understand and give them that feeling that they want.
Yeah, I think me and John have, I mean, to this day, we're still kind of working out. Like, he'll say, yo, give it more energy. And I think he means a little more aggression or conviction or whatever. But what he really means is like, and he put it best. He's like, yo, on this verse, when you're recording it in the booth, you're in front of 10 people, not 10,000. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's a tone thing. It's kind of like I'm only talking to this many people. But it takes a few sessions to get to that level of communication where it's kind of smooth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just to let you guys know, the elemental policy is basically you can leave most names out if you want, or you can call motherfuckers out if you want. So if you had a shitty experience working with a rapper, let it be known. Producers, same thing.
Yeah.
Or even shows. Let's get to the show aspect, because you guys got some shows coming up too, right?
Yeah, we got
Everybody looked at
everybody
the
looked at the
fucking
band
band leader, right?
Hey, where'd you go?
So yeah, August 18, and we're doing it's another group we go by Tócame la Clave. Pretty much gonna play Latin jazz, salsa.
English, please. English.
Tócame qué?
Salsa.
Touch my clave.
All
Touch
right.
my clave, yeah, touch my clave.
Touch my clavo.
And then August 31st, the same band, Groovin High, we're doing a tribute to the JB, so that's gonna be a funky night. We got
That's gonna be dope, man.
Super funk.
we got DJ Chrome Queen, the homegirl Clarissa, Lisa, Dean, and shit, what's his last name? But his whole band's gonna be there.
And the overall experience, just doing these shows, and because these are all in Southern California, right?
they're all in LA, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if anybody wants to chime in, what's the general vibe? I mean, because it's a different scene from the hip hop scene, I'd like to believe. So, what's the general vibe? Like, is it hit and miss some nights? I mean, I'm sure it is with any type of music, but when it comes to jazz and salsa and things like that, performing live music, like, what works and what doesn't, or like, what are the crowds like for those that don't know, that are kind of trapped in a hip hop bubble? I look right at him.
They-
because
it's-
he's been
they're
the most
gonna-
vocal.
it is.
I
I mean,
don't- I've
any
been to
any
the
of you
shows
guys
and,
can answer.
yeah.
I'm just saying. I don't want to get your opinion or.
It could be very hit or miss. Yeah, it's almost like if there are people that are there at the venue already, most time they don't know what's going to happen. But if they're there and they do get jazz, it becomes a really good night. They call some friends, more people get into it. But if there's an audience, especially if we do like a more eclectic set where it's like a tribute to someone, especially like in the hard bop or bebop era,
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of people at the venue there that are not real hip to that style or era of jazz,
Yeah.
it doesn't really.
It doesn't
Again,
land,
there's like that
yeah.
communication barrier between now the band and the audience, because they're not really, they weren't really there to see that. They didn't really know that there's maybe that many kind of different universes within jazz, and maybe they wanted like the old school crooners like the Rat Pack and Sinatra
Yeah.
and them, and they're like, oh, this is not anything that I'm even familiar with, and
Yeah.
so you get that
So
disconnect.
has there ever been a show where you guys have done it and just kind of reading the crowd where you're like, you know what, fuck these people, I'm gonna
Damn.
play what I want, right?
Yeah, we done that.
I know.
I believe it.
I was an asshole
do what I
like
want.
me, so
You
he's
got
probably
it
like, yo, I'm
out
gonna
on
do
the
whatever the
mic,
fuck
man.
I want.
Out
So,
on the mic is
yeah.
fucking
Damn.
hilarious, dog.
My-
He'll
my-
straight tell the crowd, hey, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I did this this past Wednesday and stuff. We did a tribute to Horace Silver, and then, you know, it's a bar scene and stuff, but to me it's always rude when the fucking crowd is more loud than the fucking live band, and it's
Damn.
very disrespectful. And I said, I talked some shit, you know. Eventually people quiet down, but I meant it in a nice way when I told them, like,
Sure, you did.
He's like, you
Yeah.
guys be quiet.
Shut
Yo.
the hell up, but please.
Yo, what did he do when we did the show in what was it? Somewhere
Boria, I
in
remember it was-
Massachusetts.
He, shit, who was he saying? He just grabbed the mic. He's like, all right, I'm about to do my shit, whatever. And then I got the mic, so I'll be able to talk over
There
you.
you go,
And then
yeah.
he's like, I still got the mic, and I'll still be louder
Yeah,
than
yeah. He's
you.
like, go ahead and
Damn.
talk, but I have the mic, so I'm gonna be louder than you any fucking way.
That shit was
Damn.
Yeah.
It's like,
That
put
was
some
great.
respect on my
That's
name.
boss moves. Boss
Yeah,
moves.
sometimes you have to do that. Like if you came to just have a drink with your boys or whatever after work, I get that. But you know, there's a certain respect, I guess. If not, I mean, it could just turn into like a huge Bronx Tale bar fight if you want.
Fuck it.
Now you
You
can't
know,
leave.
you guys got some heavy metal instruments to hit them with, right?
Yeah. On that same line, though, you know, sometimes you get to a bar and you're just like, you know, I'm not gonna fight the crowd. They want like just cool beats or something.
Yeah.
See, and yeah,
then
wait.
the band leader will call out. He's like, you know what, that whole set, give me like
So-
that
so-
Dilla drop. Give me
So
that
let's pretend
whatever.
Al's not here. Has there ever been a time where Al's like in a bad mood and he's like, fuck that, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that, and you guys are like, all right, fuck it, we just kind of gotta play along. You know what I'm saying? Has it ever come to that? Hey, go ahead, let him know.
Don't be looking over there.
Not really, but
Speak it,
sometimes if he
speak it.
wants to
Don't be
just
afraid.
go, he'll just go. That piano
So,
come
he,
in,
so
it's
he,
loud. So
he takes out his aggression on the keys more than anything.
oh yeah,
Yeah, I
he'll,
think I
he'll
was-
elbow slam that thing
Oh,
like
yeah, seen that.
WWE or something.
He broke a key one time.
Leg drop.
DVT
Leg
the
drop.
keyboard.
Yeah, it
Damn.
happens. It happens. So the live show stuff. What about touring? You guys looking forward to hitting the road? Is that something you guys want to do?
Yvonne. Felipe.
Oh, that was very cool.
Touring?
You said-
You guys want to go on tour? You guys been on tour? Like,
Well, have you guys been on tour?
Back in college, I've been on tours with some things, but lately it's just work in LA. It's not.
Word.
It's too hard to get away from work that long. Most people got, you know, the
Damn.
regular day job and stuff too.
The
Trying to
9 to 5.
yeah.
I mean, if you could make the weekend trips to Phoenix, Vegas, you know, surrounding areas, San Diego, come back. It's always refreshing, though, to be able to leave and come back. Because personally, I fucking hated it. And I'm very vocal about that. Like, doing shows in Southern California, to me, is just masturbation. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes just doing it to get it over with. And, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
It
I'm just-
happens. I
you know?
believe it.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do, just do it.
Yeah, like, all right, fuck, let's do it, get it over with. But I think traveling, like, and you bump into other musicians, even if they're doing something similar, playing the same instrument or within the same vibe with you, it kind of challenges you a little bit too. Like, oh shit, they got a guy kind of like me over here. I need to step my fucking game up, or whatever the case may be. So that's always good. Any places you guys want to play though?
Want to get out of California, man.
Fuck, he's been dying to say that. Yo,
You're
it's
like-
like he's jumping out of his skin, like, get me the fuck out of here.
I mean, as a musician, touring is like it's part of the dream, right? Living
Yeah.
that lifestyle.
Being on the road.
Yeah. Like Matt said, he hasn't toured since he was in college. I'm in college now, and just like
It's the
working
time to
around
do
the
it.
school schedule. Sometimes on summer break, that'd be a dream.
Yeah.
I know Alex has been thinking about going somewhere in like September, maybe.
Yeah, there's a opportunity to play in Oakland. It's they kind of specialize in free jazz, avant-garde jazz.
So,
So that's on a Monday, and yeah, we're looking forward to that.
I
one,
mean,
but-
sometimes you got to take the hit. I can tell you as somebody, like, the first tour I ever went on, I set up myself, and it was called On My Own Tour because nobody wanted to put me on tour. So I was like, fuck all of you. I'm going to do this shit myself. I harnessed the power of the internet. I set up my own shows. I scheduled everything. I booked everything, hotels, etc. I just did it all myself, like, fuck it. And, yeah, not every show was great, but then I had some that ended up being, like, 100 times better than I thought. And the promoter came up and handed me money, which was way more than I thought. And I sold merch, and people were asking me to sign shit. So eating cup of noodles that day or sleeping on the couch the day before, it fucking made up for it. You know what I'm saying? It's all about
Nice.
the experience in itself, you know? And I'm sure you know. Like, give me one of your highlights from the tour that you've been on or being on the road.
It's hard to say now because when I was younger, I loved it, and that's all I wanted. Especially
there was
if there
no
was
band.
like if there was like East Coast tours with some groups that go down. We did like New York down to Philly and stuff like that, and then other times like West Coast stuff. I like that then. Now that I'm older, I'd rather be able to go home at night, be able to get back to my piano or
Your
my
own
drums
bed,
and practice. I'd rather
Well,
just be able to play and meet all the people that come through LA, because we do get those same. And then if I want to go get that like traveling experience, a lot of times I go out to see other people perform, say like in Phoenix or something like that.
Oh, dope.
So I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old now.
So, so no bad moments. I don't fucking believe you.
I
but-
don't either.
Now, there's always it's all perception, but for me, like, there's been a ton of times where like I'm like, yo, that fucking sucked.
Yeah.
It sucked, right?
Yeah,
Sucked.
there was
All
a
right,
lot
yeah,
of
sucked.
shit times, man.
But I
But
mean,
the good times were like, all right, it's worth it. It was
but
definitely
I think the first time you go, like I said, the first time I went, there really was no bad moments for me. Even the bad ones, like I just fucking accepted it. Like, you know what? Fuck it. It in the end, as a whole, it worked. You know?
I was it the first tour you told me where you had to like sleep on
Yo.
the air shit because of the bed bugs?
Oh fuck! So
What the fuck?
yeah, it's true story. True story. So in Arizona, didn't really have a hotel for the show. Budget wasn't there or whatever. And my boy's like, fuck it. He moved from LA to there, and he's like, yo, you crashed in my house, but I got bed bugs. And I was like, fuck. Well, it's either that or
Spend a bunch of money.
I mean, and at the time I had already signed up for the show.
Oh, shit.
It was too late in the game for me to even get a room, and then the ones I looked up were too much. I get to his house, and basically there's no fabrics in the house, anything that bed bugs can live in. And he's like, yeah, you know, I got this. Well, they go fucking tubing, right? When you go in the river in the fucking inner tube.
All right.
So I pretty much slept on a fucking inner tube like a donut in the middle of his fucking bedroom, just so the creatures wouldn't get me. And I didn't even sleep that good, just knowing that they were there trying to get my delicious blood. So I was just kind of like sitting in the tube in an imaginary river full of fucking bed bugs. Yeah, that was horrible. But I appreciated him giving me a spot though.
That's dope. That's dope.
So that's one of those good, bad kind of stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as far as competitiveness, how competitive do you guys feel it is doing the whole jazz circuit out here in Southern California? Is it competitive, or is it just kind of, do people suck? Is everybody good? Does everybody get a trophy? Thumbs up?
Nobody gets a trophy.
No, it's,
Participation
it's definitely
trophy.
one of the more competitive cities, period. It's like here in New York, Chicago.
So
I
give
would
me
say Nashville, but not really for jazz.
give me an
so.
example of the douchery that goes down where, like, for example, me and John have done shows where the fucking dickhead DJ will hamster his shit and switch out so the right turntable plays on the left side and vice versa on the mixer.
Yep.
And they do that shit purposely to us because we have to use their setup, and they're kind of dicks about that. So they kind of fuck with us.
Yeah,
Or
did I not tell
they'll
you?
literally unplug shit during our set. It happens. You guys got any experience with that?
No, that's fucked up.
Usually no.
Wow.
Don't
It's
catch
like, yo,
out type
that's-
shit.
oh, yeah, yo,
Damn.
like, yeah, it's really bad, bro. And you know, you can't turn around and just like blam. You, as much as you want to, you kind of gotta just go with it. Like, shit gets unplugged, you know, whatever. Like, and it's. I was just curious within your scene, especially having so many instruments involved, if that ever happens to you guys, where like,
No back alley fights like the old days.
Damn.
nah,
Pull out a
No,
shank.
no.
Any
Pulls out a
any
gun.
kind of aggression between bands or band members and stuff is
Just
kind of
get it
like
out.
it's real petty, or it's real kind of low
Yeah.
shade thrown. You know, there's nothing. Nobody's really.
Yeah, I throw shade at fucking Jazz is Dead shit, man, all the fucking time. I
All
don't
the
like
time.
that
let them
name
have
and
it, bro.
stuff, man.
Here's your platform, my friend.
yeah,
You let
that's-
them have it. Get
I-
it all out.
I don't really care who the fuck's part of it and shit. It's just a bad. It's very disrespectful to the art form that fucking created everything in United, like all the great music in America and stuff. So that's why I kind of counterpunched them with the Jazz is Alive, because it's been alive and stuff, you know. And
Yeah, it hasn't gone anywhere.
And
I'm-
then, you
I'm-
want? Yeah, my bad. Or you
No,
said-
no, I'm
yeah.
just curious because now we got something good going here, something that I want to hear, some spicy shit.
Yep.
I bit into the
bash
jalapeno right now.
begin.
Bit into the jalapeno right now. So
Dip it.
check it out. With that being said, I've seen the Jazz is Dead shit. I had no idea what the fuck that meant. So for those that don't know, people tuned in, kind of explain at least what they're trying to do with that, and then how you perceived it and how you countered that.
So, my understanding is they're trying to do a play on word and stuff. Jazz is Dead, bringing in like the older cats, cause I've seen they've done like Roy Ayers and stuff, and you know, people out there and newer guys and stuff. My thing was just the name of it and stuff. It sends a bad message. you could say hip hop is dead, like classical, like it's always like a you don't do that to any other genre and stuff. It's fucking weird and stuff, you know.
That's true.
So
they don't do that with
so
that
wait,
genre.
when they said hip hop was dead though, were you offended by that? Because I know you. That's
I
how
mean,
me and you linked
and-
up.
Yeah, you got to because it's not dead and stuff, you know. Like shit, like you know, I'm a fucking product of the hip hop culture and shit, you know. I got into jazz from like, you know, learning how to make beats with like John and stuff, like digging through records, learning different genres. It's until I started like studying music theory and piano that I really got into the whole music, you know, jazz stuff and yeah.
So do you think those guys kind of did that just to be provocative and to kind of get people's attention?
Yeah, that's what it is and stuff. But like, are they really like? They're not
Well,
fucking hosting.
First
jam,
of all,
like
first
jam
of all,
sessions and
what do
shit.
they even do? Was it somebody who just kind of wheat pasted a slogan on the wall, or what? Explain that to me.
I mean, what I understand is like, I think it's some like fucking hipster, fucking white dude, fucking putting money behind this shit. You know?
Is it shows? Is it a
It's
festival?
shows. They do once a month and
shows,
stuff. Shows, DJ stuff. You know.
Have you guys showed up to see what they're
Oh
about?
fuck no, never in my life, man.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
and I'm speaking
Really?
for myself. Don't if you see these jazz musicians and stuff, you know, the rest of the band. It's not on them. This is my own
If you
opinion.
see them
like-
there, they're out the band. That's all that means.
Yeah, if you see,
That's
I see you
a
guys
wrap.
at
They
a
get the
fucking
boot.
show.
No, so I'm curious, like, to take it kind of in a different direction. What if let's say you did go, and it was like everything you wanted in a Southern California jazz show, and it was just a banner outside the building that kind of like got your attention, but when you went in, they'll pay you. It's everything. It's almost like kind of what I did with the Everyone Raps Now thing, where it's like literally, yeah, I mean, everyone raps now, everyone's trying to do it, everyone's been doing it, but I'm not excluding myself. So it's basically a statement like saying it's hot outside.
Yeah.
Now, if you got AC, awesome. If you're fucking sweating, I mean, that sucks. So it's all perception.
Yes.
But if it's an event and it's called that, at least in my opinion, I think you should kind of infiltrate. You know, you could wear a mustache over your mustache and kind of go in there and like.
I mean,
just
they
to see
have their
what it's
IG videos and stuff. The invitation's already in there for me. Like, yeah, it's an event and stuff. It's not like, you know, we keep it fucking in a sense with the traditional shit that we have jam sessions and stuff. I never seen these fuckers do jam sessions or invite other musicians and stuff. It's always
So it's a
gonna be-
cliquish kind of
It
like.
is. It's always
just like a
it's LA
dickhead.
and shit, dude. It's
Got
fucking
it.
a bunch of cliques and stuff. It's always gonna be the politics behind the shit, but you know,
I kind of feel like
Yeah.
that's really what dominates any scene. We got my boy from Abracadabs in the house too. He's right here being a fly on the wall, just kind of peeping it out. And I think within every scene, there's always those, like let's say a New York, a big city like a New York or a LA or a Miami or whatever. You're gonna have these cats that never really matured beyond high school, and they ended up throwing shows or events or sessions or whatever the fuck, and they take that same cliquish mentality to it, and it ends up killing whatever they become a part of in a sense. I mean, can you agree with that? Where like cats come in and they're like, well, these are my boys and I'm only fucking my boys
Yeah, it's
for this
definitely-
reason. I can't fuck with that guy because he's from the other side of town, even though he's a way better player.
yeah, it's
than my
like that,
guy.
man.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Hell yeah.
gonna be like that and stuff. You know.
Do you see any remedy for that?
My thing just I keep doing my thing, keep promoting my nights, and you know I try to, in a sense, keep it in a sense traditional, but also like bringing in the younger artists that are down to play jazz. My thing
So-
is like there's a lot of great music from the past and stuff that people don't get the chance to listen to. So we're just an outlet to do tributes, but we also do our own original compositions. And,
That's dope.
You know, we try to we try to combine like both worlds with the live bands, the jam sessions, the DJs. You know, there probably was, but there's really nobody doing like a DJ jazz nights where people could come in and bring their jazz records and play their their
That
favorite jazz.
sounds dope.
Yeah,
Just as a
know.
fan, like that's pretty cool
Yeah.
to
But
see
But
these
I
guys.
like what Alex does too because it's inclusive. You know what I mean? Because like a couple other the clubs, you go and they have their jam sessions, but it's kind of like, oh well, I don't know you, so I'll put you at the end of the list.
Yeah.
Or they do their jam sessions, but it's with kind of like just the people they already had in mind. So it's kind of
Well, that goes back to the clicky shit.
Yeah,
so
so it is very
They
clear.
stick to their own.
Well, yeah, well, look, like we have the open jam sessions. Like I met Felipe because he came to one of our
Yo.
shows and there was an open, the trumpet right there, man.
'Cause-
He's been
raise
with
your
us,
hand.
yeah.
Raise your hand for the people.
Hey, what's up?
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
like he heard about our night.
Unless you want to toot that horn.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Toot,
You wanna
toot.
play
Toot your own horn a little bit. Just toot it. Toot, toot.
Oh shit.
Nice.
So he showed up one night and
Yeah.
just got he just jumped in the mix and started.
Yeah. I think one of the tunes he called was Mr. PC. I think we played Mr. PC the first night.
Yeah, that's true. Like I've never seen any jazz nights, and then I saw the flyer, so I just rolled through, and then I've been following the band ever since.
And he's part of the band and stuff. You know, he's been. You know,
Yeah.
he's been with us.
And you felt like when you went to that event, you didn't feel like
Excluded at all. It was.
and see that's what's dope about. That's what's dope about. I mean, you gotta have the vanguard. You gotta have people that are kind of
there's
protecting
quality
it.
control, but
For
there's,
sure.
there's still like kind of the attitude about it too, where it's like, oh, you know, like, hey, you know, sorry, we kind of got our shit.
Our
going
guys,
already,
but stick
whatever,
around.
but
Stick around.
Yeah, stick around, but then it's kind of like, nah. You know?
Yeah. So I mean, I think that's prevalent in pretty much every scene.
like
Get the trumpet
You know,
Even my bad to cut you off. So like I met Matt.
don't you cut me off.
At a jam session and shit too. You know, he
Damn.
came through. I guess one of our buddies. It's through mutual friends. We did a show. He came with a bass player, Antonio, and stuff, and then they were part of the jam session. And you know, months later, I needed a drummer. Like I'm like, yo, what's the drummer's name that was there? I think you were playing guitar that night though.
Yeah, I started off on guitar for you though.
Yeah, guitar, and then he told me, hey man, you know I play drums too, right? It's like,
Damn.
Oh, dope.
yeah, man. So
Jack
you know,
of all
it's
trades.
So
I like
you
that.
basically built your band by being open arms to the scene.
well, yeah,
Yeah, and that's dope because then it's a wide variety of music. It's not like my boy down the street who fucking sucks, but he always shows up, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean, like whatever the case may be. So
Yeah.
that's really dope.
Yeah.
How about we take a quick break? You guys get up, get ready, set up some music because
Cool.
I need a beer.
Okay.
You guys want to do that?
Same.
I'm fucking
Yeah,
thirsty.
good.
And once again, shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to American Eye supporting the first episode. We're getting this fucking we're getting this thing off the ground. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have topless bitches any minute now, so make sure you do not.
That's
I'll
why I
take,
came.
I'll take, I'll take off my mustard shirt.
Super Audio Network.
Hey, you were serious about topless bitches?
Yeah, keep it raw. Keep it raw.
He's gonna play us out,
I'm organic and raw.
Yo, this is my boy Dre. Right here in the back, Dre.
Hey, what's up, man? John.
Treaty on it.
Nice to meet you, bro. John.
Hobby man, how you
Nice to
doing?
meet you.
Ready for some beer? You ready for some beer, John?
Yeah, take
I don't even drink.
But Hobby's down. Oh shit, Hobby's down.
Stage here.
We don't need that.
Let me drop out drums.
We're gonna give it to you different tonight. Hang on, Mark. Yo, let's raise it this way. My phone's over, but my shit's up.
The mic's still on? Yeah, what's the like?
I don't want to show what beer this is because the check hasn't cleared. So
Yeah, so. Well, you said
Tell them about the other chick that cleared.
Yeah.
So,
So,
we'll get to that.
I can't wait
But
to
first,
get to that.
you know what? Why did I serve you first? Because I'm a good friend,
Because he's nice.
but I drank so much.
Because you're nice.
I'm a great
brother.
friend.
But
Yeah, we don't pull no punches on the Pawz One podcast. So if we're plugging and unplugging,
want to throw some of this.
you got to deal with it.
Yeah, throw some of this in there. Non-alcoholic mix into the
Oh, I got a
alcoholic
funny
mix.
story for you. So check it out. For everybody tuned into this.
Ojo Rojo bloody beer mix. Get it for your michelada. Michelada mix.
I gotta get a flick with you.
So
Drink the fire.
cameras are still on, mics are still on, right? Yeah. All right. So funny story. This shit is non-alcoholic, right?
Yeah.
So my boy's parents, they one time, I mean, we were doing a lot of stupid shit, and this was no different. So they left to Mexico. They would always leave to Mexico, And one time he's like, yo, come to the pad. We got some alcohol.
Damn.
So I was like, cool. I was already thinking fucking tequila or something, right?
Yeah.
And we ended up hitting every cabinet, and then we found this big ass mix, and it was a fucking margarita mix.
Damn.
But it was Jose Cuervo. So I was like, oh shit.
Oh, you're gonna get fucked up.
So I was like, hell yeah, I'm getting fucked up, right?
Sure.
So we end up, I just drink the I cracked the seal, drink it out of the bottle, and immediately got disgusted because that shit was just the mix.
Just syrup.
There was not a drop of fucking alcohol in it.
Just syrup.
And I probably had the worst diarrhea of my life immediately following that.
Damn.
So that was pretty stupid.
So you had butthole leakage?
So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm reading the bottle first. I gotta make sure there's if there's booze in it or not. But cheers to everybody tuned in. It only gets better from here.
Yeah, because it looks delicious. Like I'll probably take a swig of the bottle.
Take a shot. He's gonna take a shot of pure michelada mix because he is that bold, my friends. Yo, shout out to Ojo Rojo Bloody Beer Mix, another sponsor of ours. We're gonna try this out. Give you guys a review in a minute. Here, go ahead, take a swig. Bottoms up, my friend.
I will.
Damn, Javi's a brave soul.
Tastes like clamato.
Does it?
It's pretty. It's not that
Is that
bad.
a good thing? Bad thing? Spicy?
Actually, I think it's better than clamato.
Sorry,
no disrespect to the clamato, but Ojo Rojo, you're on point, bro.
Yeah, they're SoCal based. They're right here in Redlands. So let me try this out real quick.
Yeah, that's cool. Try it out though. It's good. Take a shot of it. Even better.
Oh yeah,
Right?
it's good shit.
Let me try your beer.
I don't want to go crazy with it though. And
Yeah, you ain't gonna go crazy.
bloop 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 in the middle of the show. You know what I'm saying? So I got work to do, but
Nah, I like that. This shit is good.
Dude, I think my dad would love that shit.
I got a bottle for you at home.
Oh, nice.
And they got an Instagram too. It's all one word. Ojo Rojo Bloody Beer Mix.
There you go. Whoever's listening, follow them.
You want to try this?
Oh, damn.
Yo.
What's going on over there? They have the strippers already?
I think it's that JBL probably. Yeah, did that at like every show we took it to.
Oh, that's what happened last time we were at your last show.
Yeah, it's happened at that, and then it happened at the one in Pomona.
Damn. The character is tainted, that's why.
You guys fucked my speaker up. Mike's still on? I can't hear you.
Mike's still on. No, nothing.
I don't hear anything.
I'm good right
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
I can't hear me. Oh, is it headphones for me?
Can't hear you.
Can you
I
hear
can't
it?
hear me.
Can you hear me now?
Oh,
I can't hear. Actually, I can't hear anything.
Oh, what?
Through the headphones.
how about now?
Check.
Check. Whoa.
Yo,
That's getting. It's going bananas. It's going bananas.
Still having trouble over there, huh?
Yeah, technical difficulties.
Test.
But it's all good.
So
How do you
we
like
keep
that
it going.
beer?
I like it.
oh there it goes.
Hey, that mix is not that bad.
Yo, I mean, we can't speak on the beer that we're using, but
Nope, but I mean-
it's not great beer, and it makes it a whole lot better. So
Right.
I'm with that.
I was telling them, you know.
So when you on a budget,
we'll get some. We
Get
should
yourself.
we should get some
Get
whack
yourself
ass
that
beers
mixolata mix.
and have this and say champagne. This-
I've done that. I've done that more than I'd like to admit.
Yeah.
Damn.
You know when the budget's tight, but you got that mix.
Yeah,
all
you get
good.
you got a case of shit beer. You just pop out the old Ojo Rojo, pour yourself a little
Saves
bit
the
of that.
day.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
Yeah,
I took a shot of it and it was pretty
yeah,
good.
it's pretty good.
It's not.
How many bottles of those you got?
I have enough.
You got some shout outs from the internet. So the chat room, you got Tacky Champ from Back in Ganja, give you a shout out.
What up? What up?
Camo 211 said, "Hell yeah, welcome to the network."
Yes.
And
What
Oni,
up, Camel?
And Oni64 says, "Shout out to Pawz, the ASAP Paisa."
ASAP Paisa, yo. When the ASAP first came out, I was like, yo, fuck that. I'm ASAP Paisa.
Oh,
Damn.
And then Mighty
Original.
Mutt said, "What up, Pawz?"
Hey, yo, what up? He
We
makes
got
it.
we got to
there
do
you
that.
go.
ASAP Paisa, though.
A$AP Paisa.
We're gonna need one track.
I was the original A$AP Paisa.
You're gonna need one
You know what I'm
track.
saying?
And what's your number one track? Or your number one hit? What was your number one hit?
Actually, you know what? I never really went that far because people started screaming, "Build a wall," and ice this and that.
Okay.
So I was like, I need to just kind of backpedal on that a little bit. Get back to being Pawz one. You know what I'm saying?
You should go ASAP, Pawz one.
If you're tuned in on the Instagram, talk some shit, ask some questions.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We're here. That's what we're here for.
Let me move this closer to
Let
the
me
camera.
be the shoulder you cry on. Let me be the shoulder you cry on.
Oh,
man.
shout out to Ivan Drago for 7. What up?
Ladies, if you got any complaints about your boyfriend, go ahead and let us know. You caught him cheating, let us know. We'll put him on blast for you right on the show.
Yeah.
Pass that around real quick. We'll get the music set up, and then we'll go ahead and shut the fuck up and drink our beers and let it play. Hey, you guys know the theme song to Beverly Hills Cop? Can you guys play that? Dun, dun, dun,
take
dun,
requests.
dun, dun, dun.
Come on, Axel.
He shook his head no. Out the gate, rejected my
I
request.
respect that. I don't like requests when
What,
I'm DJing. So.
what about Eye of the Tiger?
Oh, can you guys play Eye of the I got a funny Eye of the Tiger story too.
I believe it. I believe it. I guess they don't know it. They didn't respond to us.
They're in their zone. They don't give a fuck
Yeah,
about us.
they're gonna be like like Alex said, I'm gonna do whatever
Yeah.
the fuck I want.
You guys just let us
Fuck
know when you're
everybody.
ready. You just let us know when you guys are ready. Let us know when you're ready. We got John from Abracadabs in the house. Say what up, bro.
Yo, what up? What up?
Yeah.
Abracadabs. What's up, brother? Welcome
Nice
to the
to
show.
meet you. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So yeah, we're just
Shooting the breeze.
waiting for the band, you know, so we
Yeah.
can talk over the band.
Any minute
Yep.
now.
Is this band any
Hey,
good?
minute.
You guys ever heard of this band? Is this band any good? My brother's in the band. I don't know. He told me to bring some friends.
My band, like the Eminem song. My band, my band.
Oh, that's nice.
Sounds like
They
they
had to go-
right there.
had to
They're
go-
warming up. They're warming up.
Yeah, they had to go hip hop with it. Yes, I like that.
I like that. I feel like rapping now.
Oh, I was on a roll today.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna
I was on a
happen.
fucking. Yo, I think it was the sip of that michelada mix.
Yeah,
It was like, yo,
it's
mad flavors.
Do I have ojo rojo? What?
Oh.
See, I'm already like that tall folks.
With the bars, bro.
And it's non-alcoholic.
Let's see how far Javi can get with the rap shit.
Damn.
Just off the label, bro. Go ahead. You know the name of the mix.
Yeah. Ojo rojo, bloody beer mix. It's delicious.
So would you be able to rap better in Spanish or English?
I wouldn't
Break 'em
even
off,
know.
bro. Break 'em off.
I wouldn't even know what to start. Ojo rojo. You know. What about John?
Don't put this on, John. Don't you do that to
Hey,
my
yo,
friend.
lyrical, miracle, spiritual,
Yo.
super individual,
Hey,
critical.
Hey, you know,
I'll do that mumble rap.
Spiritual, individual, criminal, hypothetical.
There you go. I'll do that mumble rap. Ojo rojo.
You gotta do the Asian, dog. It's all Asian.
The all Asian raps. In my situation, I had a conversation about the nation, politics.
Politics? Don't go to politics. So many shit. So many raw shit.
I know, but for real, politics-wise, there's a lot of pretty women in Congress now, and I just feel like
You said that the other day.
yeah, there's a lot of pretty
Like
women.
who? Joe Biden?
No, name three.
And three, Ocasio, I don't know their names, all of them, and then Tulsi
You just
Gabbard.
masturbate to him. You jack off to him. What are the names?
To Pelosi. You jack off to Pelosi?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I knew
one?
it.
Pelosi.
That cougar. Yeah, that gilf.
Yeah. But yeah, no, follow Acoso and Ocasio. I forgot her name, but I follow one of them, and she's showing what's going on in all the politics and all that, and all the senators and congresswomen. It's like nice.
Yeah.
She
I've seen some pictures where I was like, you know what? Yeah. And then the other ones, I was like, whoa, she looks like a baby deer
Yeah,
Like,
Baby beer.
or like she just has like I don't know. Let's see, they get her at some fucked up angles sometimes, and usually the article is like, is it whatever her acronym is for her name, and then does some fucked up shit. I think the band is trying to tell us to shut the fuck up.
I think
This is Groovin High. Alex
Yep.
Santos and the
Let 'em
Groovin
know.
High band. We're gonna let them take it from here. Oh yeah. It's a little toasty in here, but I just want to give him the most ultimate golf clap ever. Like,
playing jazz is fucking dead.
keep playing like that, Jazz is gonna be dead. Nah, that was very nice. That was very nice. Nah, we got to give it up. Shout out to Groovin High, playing this shit in a little sweat box here, making this shit happen. Super Audio Network, Pawz One Podcast. I know you guys got some more shit, and I wanted to challenge you guys. Not requests, just challenges. You know what I'm saying? See if you guys could pick it up for the music heads out there. I'm a big movie buff myself.
Ooh.
I think I got a story that goes along with this.
Listen.
Any chance you guys could play the theme from Ghostbusters?
Oh.
Can I get a
hell yeah?
So I know who to call. Just so I know who to call. Can you guys get that going? No?
I don't hear nothing.
I could tell by Al being completely detached from the situation. It's like, nah, I'm not doing it.
Extremely passive aggressive.
Yo, can we tell a story behind the Ghostbusters shit before you guys play it?
Yeah.
The infamous Ghostbusters thing.
Yeah.
So you want to tell them where we were when this happened? Well, first let me tell you where we were. We were in it was Rhode Island.
Damn.
And every fucking thing there looks haunted. Everything. I don't give a fuck what it is.
The word Rhode Island sounds haunted.
Rhode Island is like one of the first places that they came and settled and did their thing or whatever. So shit's old as fuck. Everything's bricks and
yeah, it's an old ass city.
And we had just rocked the show. We got some weed. Shout out to the promoters out there. Shout out to Ill by Instinct. You know, everybody out there doing their thing. And so we had a good show. And I had mentioned during the day, like, yo, this looks pretty fucking. During the day, this shit looked haunted. So at night, we're smoking weed, windows down, driving down the street, and I was like, fuck it, throw this shit on, and fucking Ghostbusters. So you want to tell them what happened afterwards?
Is that where we got pulled over?
Yeah.
Damn.
So you got to imagine, you got four Hispanic males
in Rhode Island.
The
whitest part of
Rhode
Rhode
Island. We were probably 4 of the 5 Hispanic males in the state
Shout
of
out
Rhode
to
Island.
other Hispanic out there.
The 4 little beans and a pot of rice.
Yeah, so-
White rice.
And we got Ghostbusters going full fucking blast
like
on
2
the
in the
stereo.
morning.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
what happened from there?
After the show, right? After the
Yeah.
show. Oh man. So after the show, we were still smoking weed in the parking lot. The promoter hooked you up with some bud and shit. And then they have those red lights where they don't change. You just have to look.
No, hold on. He's trying to cover him for himself right now.
Oh, okay, how fucked up was I? Okay, all right.
Yeah,
all right.
No, you tell him how hammered you were.
Okay, I think
so. You got us pulled over.
So I took a Zanny.
Damn.
We bought like a 6-pack of like some strong IPAs, and John and I were fucking up. Then you had one, and I think at the.
But that was a weird red light, though.
Yeah,
it was kind of weird.
And what happened with the red light?
Was it the horizontal ones too?
It was at a weird angle. Just all in all, like
Yeah.
I would sober. I would have got confused. It didn't look like anything I seen before.
Yeah. Because there was one light after another that was like, if you're driving, there's a red light. So it was like very confusing and shit how they
It was
had
like
it
a
set
car
up.
length apart almost.
Yeah.
The red light. So it was really weird. But we ended up getting pulled over.
Yeah.
Right. And we had fucking the Ghostbusters going like full fucking blast. The car smells like weed.
Yeah.
You know, I think that song just kind of were like the cops had to be like.
I mean, throughout, yeah.
I think that worked to our advantage.
I think so.
I think we played that song throughout almost every show we did. Because I think we played Ghostbusters leaving in New York, fucking drunk still, all the way back to Atlantic City, man. And there was one point where like the whole road, I couldn't see, it was all foggy. And then the fucking music was started creeping up and shit.
I remember you telling me that. Like, now, you know, after that, though, this is the one thing I will say. And my boy Rec 1 can vouch for this. I thought they were going to come up to the car with guns drawn, call for backup, SWAT team, helicopter, the whole nine. And these cops rolled up. They were Caucasian. They rolled up, and they were just like, hey, guys, how you guys doing tonight? Da-da-da-da-da. Has anybody been drinking? Anybody been smoking? And I was like,
nah,
right here. But I was in the back because someone said, I'm not throwing anybody under the bus here. Someone was like, nah. And I was, but they smelled the weed. So I was like, yo, that was me. And they're like, all right, cool. So they pulled us out. Can we do this? Can we do that? We're like, yeah, it's all good, whatever. And they basically said, yo, just park the whip right here. Come back and get it tomorrow. They were cool enough to be like, look, we're not gonna fucking strip search you right here and fucking plant guns on you and shit. Like, yo, just leave your car, Uber home, come back tomorrow.
Yeah, as much as I'm not a fan of police, that was a favorable situation.
That incident made you a fan now?
I'm not a fan.
Hey, he said fake. Whoa, that's a strong fucking word right
You're
there.
a fan now? You're a fan now?
I mean, I do love the fact that I failed the DUI test and then didn't throw my ass in jail.
I was like, I thought I was done.
I'm like, you know, the cops never do their job anyway, so that was just a sweet token and shit, man.
They were very cool, man.
But they were cool as fuck and shit, you know.
Hey, what did the rookie say? He's like, oh, what do you guys do? We're out here. We were nervous as fuck.
Yeah,
I bet.
And we're like, you know, we do hip hop. You know, we're out here doing shows. Oh, what kind of rap do you do?
Rap.
And we're like, oh, wow. And then I don't know if we kicked him a line or something, or I don't know what it was.
I can't remember. But I don't remember if my head was like, kick Officer down.
Yo, fuck you for that. Fuck you for that. He's like, yo, you gotta do Officer down.
I would have played it full blast.
Oh man, I don't know if we drove away playing that. I doubt it, but that was one of those experiences on the road that I wouldn't trade for anything. You know what I mean?
I always we told the same story and shit, leaving a rehearsal, and doing the DUI test, we have to do your nose, fucking walk in a straight line.
Fuck.
I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with me driving? Let me do a driving test from here to the hotel. And you can follow me around, and if I pass, then we're good and shit.
Do a fucking 4.
Yeah.
Do a 4 in the middle of the street.
You know how terrifying this is? Fucking seeing cops fucking testing you and doing
Dude,
shit. Your
that's
heart rate.
actually a better idea. It's like, all right, if you could parallel park this, you're free to go.
I gotta drive from your hotel. We'll follow you. If you're swerving, then we'll pull you over. Oh man!
If I drive better drunk than you do texting, then technically I win.
The fucking thing you drive back, you're on your phone texting and shit.
Yo, I beat that shit. Send.
I beat that shit.
Send.
Yeah, that shit was funny, dude. Like you said, it's one of those memories I wouldn't trade for shit in the world, man. I remember telling the officer, I'm like, hey man, I felt the test pretty bad. It's like, yeah, man, you fucked up.
Even the cop was like, that was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, you're bad.
Yeah.
I've seen some failures back there.
No, yeah. If you guys want to play something, I kind of want to like throw you guys some curveballs, and I want to hear some movie shit. If you guys can play anything, you guys.
Let's see if we can pull up something dramatic.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to play. I just want to let's get spontaneous with
some
it.
Some TD.
Yeah. Terminator theme. Terminator theme would be cool.
Done.
Trying
Good
to-
times.
How about you guys in the chat? Everybody tune in. How about you tell us what your favorite theme song from a movie is, and we'll try to get these guys to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to hear. I mean, Jaws is too easy, right? Ooh, let's see if people even. If you could name this shit, I'll send you a T-shirt. You got to name it in the chat. One of the chats. First one to do it, I'll send you a T-shirt. Let's challenge them like that, Al.
Oh, they're even better.
And a bottle of this.
Hey, let me tell you again. This shit is fucking pretty good. It's good.
You guys want to take it from here while I grab another beer?
You go grab yourself a beer, son.
Let's do that.
You do that. That's just crazy. Salt the rim.
Hey,
of
somebody
your
said
mug.
80s music all day.
80s music all day. 80s movie?
80s music all day.
80s
Okay.
music all day.
Like what?
But we're sticking to movies.
Yep.
Movie things.
Hey, what movie? What movie? Anything? Some
Anything from the 80s.
Anything from the 80s? I'm a maniac. Start dancing on the table with some tights and those what are those things?
Some
they put on
tighty
the-
whities.
I'll attempt some windmills.
No, not you know how those socks, like the gym socks, they roll around their ankles. Damn,
I don't know what the word is, but
that's funny.
oh yeah.
That would have been dope if they had that.
Somebody said Footloose.
Footloose.
All right.
See, hit 'em with that.
What about from the Breakfast Club? The song at the end
The theme song. I can't think of that shit right now.
when he goes like,
Yeah. Fuck, I can't think of that right now.
"Oh, come on, John, you should know this already."
I can't brain right now. My brain's not working.
I can do it, Captain. Oh yeah, feel the groove. Yeah. I could get stoned to this. I could get stoned to this. Has a little spice. Has a little spice. I think you're covering it all the way up.
Yo, Dre. Hey, yo, Dre. We good? Cool. I'm gonna pour you one. Oh, nice. Passing around to the bag.
Damn.
Like that shit.
Relight it.
That's it, right? Dude, I don't know how those things do it, man. Like, hey, let's get the back fire. We're like,
Fire it up.
So,
Fire in the hole.
all right. I want to take this time to make a drink for my friend, John Henry, and myself. Take your ordinary shit beer, right? Ordinary shit beer here. Take your Ojo Rojo, right? Get that mixed up. We don't have all the fixings. I know you like celery, dildos, all that kind of shit hanging out your beer. We don't have none of that. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up. Once again, shout out to everybody tuned in. I know you want most of this. I see you salivating over there, you son of a bitch. You tell me when to stop.
That's cool.
All right, come get it. I don't fucking deliver. You name a bartender that brings his beer all the way to you.
That should be a dope service.
That's when you get a tip.
Right? Oh yeah, this motherfucker don't tip. Can you believe that shit? Hold on. Time out. Dre, you got a mic.
Wait.
Can you believe this motherfucker does not tip any bartender anywhere, no matter how big the titties are?
Why?
Wait. I do not tip bartenders if you open up a beer and give it to me. That is your job. You didn't do anything special. That is what you get paid for. If you make me a mixed drink, yeah, I'll tip you, no problem. You know, you're doing a little, you gotta put some love into it. You gotta, do that. But if you serve me a beer, nah, fuck that. I was in Vegas, and the dude just literally turned around, poured 2 beers, came back. It was like a ball phone. And then I walked off after I paid him, and he was like, thanks for nothing. And I was like, all you did was pour beer. And I just walked off. I was like, fuck you. That's my rant for today.
Well,
That's it. No more rants. Like it when you go on the rant. You have some crazy ass rants.
Oh, they come.
I believe it. Yeah, I've been there for maybe like 1 episode.
You seen one? Okay.
Yeah, maybe, perhaps. That was a little glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah, you probably like caught the end of it.
Yeah. It's like when we have earthquakes, we get the end of it.
Do it live. I'll take a little puff. Do it live. We're doing it live.
do it live. We're doing it live.
We're doing it fucking live.
You want to promote this last one? That last tune you just did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Alex Santos back on the mic.
We're trying to do our
Best with playing movie themes, but we suck, yeah.
Yo, man.
That was pretty cool on the fly, but
Yeah.
have you ever had any James Brown moments where you're like, that's a yard? Where you find your band for fucking up? Has that happened yet?
I mean,
Would you like to get to that level?
I fucked up plenty of times throwing off the band.
Have they fined you?
Oh, they can't fire me, guys.
Damn.
It's my band.
You
My
don't,
band, bro.
you don't fire me, I fire you.
But I never like in a sense like be a dick like James Brown, like take cuts or fucking like talk shit down to a musician. I never done that. Like,
Damn.
I might not talk to you, hire you again and stuff. If you know what? It's not even. You could be the player, but if you have a shitty attitude in the band, dude, and you're not fucking having a.
Oh yeah, attitude goes a long way.
Have you ever had that that urge to like talk to somebody like cálmate, or like te calmas o te calmo?
Yeah, there's one time I didn't want to really get into it, but it was at a show and I kind of needed the musician because he was the only one that was carrying that instrument.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it goes back to like if you don't have like a good character, have fun with the band, just fucking
just vibe with them.
Vibe out and
yeah,
stuff,
for
sure. You're not gonna get a call back, man. Like I'm done, shit. I want to be people make this shit fun.
Oh, of course.
And then these guys are like fun and stuff. To fucking,
Yeah, because when there's musicians that go by the book.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
And I think they're like straight edge.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't want to smoke weed.
Yeah,
Or,
I know. Yeah, our tenor sax player, he doesn't do anything, man. And
but he's cool as fuck. I like him.
yeah, I mean, he's cool. He's here, man. Like he doesn't no judgment and shit,
Cracks
man. Like
jokes.
you know,
That's
like
cool.
All
there's musicians-
judgment
all
on my
judgment.
end.
He's like, fuck.
You're gonna hit this sherm stick. You're gonna get on stage. All right.
You're gonna get down, James Brown.
You're
Put
gonna
the needle
muscle this
in.
heroin.
Damn.
Okay?
You're gonna muster it, whether you like it or not.
So, I think that's it's got to be kind of difficult. I mean, not kind of difficult. It's fucking difficult running a band, organizing the shit, like.
Yeah.
So, but when you're up there, you let loose and just it
yeah.
all makes sense.
Yeah,
right?
it all makes sense. I was having this conversation with John, and you know, a lot of people don't see like what you're working for. They don't, you know, they're never gonna see your vision. Unless there are people, but in reality, like they don't see what you're seeing ahead and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
They don't see the end game.
Yeah, they don't see the end game.
Yeah.
The hard work, that point where you're fucking lounging on your own pad and stuff. Everything fucking, you know, whatever you want and stuff. You know, like all that shit pays off. All the fucking hours.
Oh, of
like,
course.
So, like getting getting a little serious here.
Yeah.
What would be an ideal situation for you as far as would you be comfortable owning a decent sized home here in Southern California or wherever?
Yeah.
And where you're basically just playing music.
Yeah.
You're a session player or whatever, and you're doing shit like that, and you're making a living off of music. It's not necessarily the fat crib, the mega rock star house that everybody, you know, hopes to get or whatever the fuck. Would you be okay with that if you're 65 years old, house is paid for, grandkids are cool, and all you had to do was play the fucking keys?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Right?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I would.
I mean, yeah. The like.
And would you be
Sorry,
cool if
what-
I was crashing on your couch?
I mean, John, I already,
No bad bugs. No bad bugs.
I already know John's on the couch.
We know that. It's a free.
Nah.
It's a given.
Fuck, man. All the
No,
homies,
I'm saying
friends,
like, but
Oh, yeah.
to be in a position where you just play music and do what you love.
Oh yeah. Of course,
and
man. Yeah. I mean,
I think a lot of people make the mistake of just dreaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where it's
Yeah.
like, and you know when you dream, it's very foggy. It's the waters are muddy,
Yeah.
and like things pop out here and there and they stand out, but there's no real direction to your dream. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So like, with what you're doing, do you have a set path, or are things just kind of falling into place? How's it working out for you?
Shit, man. Not to get too deep, but I
No,
think,
we
in
gotta-
a sense,
we
like
gotta show both sides of it.
I don't. At the same time, I try not to prepare too much because the whole shit's like, you know,
It'll suffocate.
tomorrow you fucking some shit might happen. You know,
Yeah.
what's all that hard? Like I was
Right.
stressing out on some bills and shit past due, but I'm like, why the fuck am I stressing? What happens if something happens to me tomorrow? God willing, you know, nothing and shit. But you know, so I try to take it, you know, try to plan out as well and stuff. You try to get to
as
the
far as music,
yeah,
I'm saying.
try to get to the steps that I want to be and stuff. You know, it just the doors gotta, you know, are slowly opening and stuff.
That's
to the
good.
Other, to the
That's
other
good. And,
fucking,
yeah,
you
and
know.
it sounds like it from earlier,
Yeah.
from what you were saying, as
Yeah.
far as like, you know, having a night, going to Oakland, doing this, doing that. Montreux Jazz, check this shit out.
Yeah.
I heard the name,
Yeah.
so I fucking I was in Switzerland recording the album, and the homie's like, "Yo, you want to go to this show?" And he kind of tried to explain what it was, and I was like, "Yeah, I know that name. I thought it was like a venue or some shit. I mean, I knew it was a festival, but I didn't know because I'm not in the jazz scene, so I didn't know the history in the full extent." So we get on this little bus and we go down, and as soon as we get off, I mean, the whole bus was packed. As we got closer, everyone was going there.
Damn.
Get off the bus, and it's packed, and it's fucking packed, and it's huge, and like I remember I had to take a piss, and he's like, "Yo, you're gonna have to go right there," and I had to like go climb into some like mansion, like up the driveway, and piss
Fuck.
on this like multi-million-dollar thing.
It's $1 million
Yo,
piss.
I mean, you already know I was
Wipe
drinking
my
all the
ass
way.
with the fucking towels and shit.
I was
Damn.
drinking all the way there. So I had to piss. Went up there, piss, came down, and the shit blew my mind. Like all these different rooms, all this different type of shit. And
What do you mean? My bad to cut you off. What do you mean by different rooms? Like, what were in the rooms?
so we went in
Yeah.
at the festival.
No,
Yeah,
okay,
oh.
no, okay, so yeah.
Oh, my
this-
bad. I left you guys
so
in the
you
mansion.
did-
You guys are stuck in the mansion.
Yeah,
That's
I
why.
know. Fuck. We're trying to. Are we in the escape room? We're trying to get out.
No. So
Playing
I
fucking
went back
bullshit,
across,
yeah.
and we got through the line. We went inside, hit the bar, of course.
Yeah. So
And
you were at the jazz festival. My bad.
yeah, I ended up there. But
Dude,
the reason why I'm telling the story is because I'm not even gonna front like I'm a jazz head.
Yeah.
Like I know the very basic, you know, top of the tree branch kind of shit. So here I am at like one of the most well-known jazz festivals in the world, and like were there, and I'm seeing it all, hearing it all, and then they started running down some names of people that have played there.
Damn.
And I was like, oh fuck, that's where I am. That's where I was because it was the next day. But it's crazy for me to be in that position because of hip hop, and me and you linked up doing hip hop shit, and then now you branched back off into what hip hop branched off into. You know what I mean? So with the jazz stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of dope to see how it all just kind of like an accordion goes out, goes in, exhale, in, out, waves come in and out. So it's pretty dope for me to be there, and then to be able to tell you that story.
Yeah.
That's what the music shit does.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's one of the places you want to visit as like a jazz.
Say it into the mic, then.
Oh, that's one of the places you want to visit that like you're a jazz connoisseur. You know, at someone that fucking digs for records and sometimes collects.
And that
I really
name
don't
is
wanna,
like
you see the album cover and you see the venues. It's
live
like, man,
at,
live at stuff, man. It's like
is that something you guys would want to play someday?
Of course. Well, yeah, this whole thing is gonna lead to like a world tour and stuff. I want to be in Asia. I want to be in Africa. I want to be in Europe. I want to be all around this fucking flat earth. Flat.
We're not gonna get into that.
Nah, I know, but I'm saying, like, anywhere I could go, I want to visit. If I could give also this music shit up and just fucking travel like a fucking nomad, just walk the earth and shit, just
do music,
and also I don't know, just fucking just kind of some Forrest Gump shit when the motherfucker runs across the country and shit, and you're like, all right,
just
time to go.
Into shit.
You need some Cortez.
Let me call the band back. Hey guys, I'm back. Let's play.
I think that'd be dope to be able to backpack and just
backpacking,
travel and bump into people. Like that's how a lot of shit. Like that's how Cheech met Chung. A lot of people don't know that shit. Like there's you just bump into people because you're willing to travel.
Yeah, for sure.
So
even like I said, like
isn't that because? Oh, go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
No, it's all good.
Hey, somebody fucking go.
We
got time. Everybody has a chance to talk.
Like we were talking about Cheech, how he met Chung.
Yeah,
it's because
Cheech
he went to Canada because he didn't want to get drafted
exactly because they didn't
Smart
believe
man.
it.
Yeah, fuck that. You don't want to fight for these corporations.
Yeah, his parents didn't believe in it. He didn't really believe in it, so they gave him a little bread. He went up to Canada, and Chong was already throwing like a comedy night, like showcase
shows out there, right?
Yeah, because his wife or whatever. But that's how they linked, and a lot of people, that are into these things don't really know the history of it. So it's kind of cool to be able to explain it, not from a like a pedestal or nothing, but something that I learned bumping into somebody that knew it.
Yeah.
Which is the dope part about the traveling and all that shit, and the music and everything. So
yeah, for sure.
So backpacking would be something you'd want to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to dig too deep and have you expose all your
secrets.
Well, not to say have secrets, but just a
plan, cause you
it's like I don't know. What is it to hide? There's nothing really to hide. What you see and what you hear from me is like what you get and shit.
Yeah, so you let the music speak.
Let the music speak. So I'm unfiltered, man. And
that's good.
And
that's
I realized that when I took my first psychedelic trip on mushrooms.
Damn.
It opened up it changed my view on shit.
I think that's why I always liked and respected you. Like we did a show, whatever.
The first time I did mushrooms, we did a fucking performance. I couldn't fucking drive, dude.
Try performing sober next to somebody who took way too much fucking acid. And tell me while you're on stage, though. I didn't know he was that high. I'm already in performance mode.
I feel like
my friend is like,
dude.
He's 10 levels above me performing, and I'm like, it was nuts.
It was the best performance.
You gotta tell the drive home story though.
Damn.
All right, so I'm gonna tell the story.
Okay.
I don't know how we're looking on time, but we're good, Dre.
That's fine. I'm gonna go right back while you go.
All right.
What's the time you got?
It's 4:08.
4:08.
2 minute story.
So we'll just end it on this note, on this story. Try to keep it light, but doing the show. Do you remember where the show was?
It was in some bar in Long Beach.
I think it was called the Liquid Lounge or some shit on PCH. No. Anyway, doesn't matter.
Okay.
So, doing the show, and we drove in your car. We went up there, me, you, and Marco, because Marco was in a group.
And I had two of my homies from band and Latin jazz class.
Yeah, I had never seen these dudes. Yeah. So, my boy Marco was already in he was in trying to make it mode. And I think at the time you were more still experimenting, obviously, with the music and shit like that. And I was more in both, just go and make it up as you go. So it was a weird time for all of us to be in that place, but we ended up being in a group, being on stage this one night, and we had all smoked weed and drank before. And I'm performing, I'm rhyming. I had to tell this part of the story first. So they had lights like these.
Damn.
I don't know if you remember that.
Is this a different show?
This is the same show. This is
Damn.
my perspective on that show. You were out of your fucking mind.
No.
You were out of your fucking mind.
How did that happen?
This is the same.
Because I remember,
same show.
I remember two venues. There was one in downtown Long Beach. I remember it was a kind of very dark purple lightish and shit. You performed there, and we did.
No, this was the one where the lights were moving, and you were like,
the bar.
Yeah, the
where
bar.
the fucking
So-
sound system fucked up.
I think so.
Yeah, it was so
that's a
bad.
lot of
Yeah.
venues, but a lot of bullshit venues. But you went, and I knew you were high as fuck because I'm performing just kind of keep.
I never heard this either.
No, this
Shit,
is.
dude,
I'm trying to
yeah,
hear
I
this.
never got
I
to
haven't
tell
heard
this
the
side of
story,
story.
period.
So, I mean, like I said, imagine you're normal, and then your friend is out of his fucking mind, and you're performing with him, and he's not only improving, but he's improving like backwards, not even facing the crowd,
What the fuck?
Just turn your back to the
bro.
crowd.
But it's not in a bad way.
No, that's pretty awesome, man. That's making me laugh.
No, but I'm saying like it was dope because it was like we didn't stop you,
Oh, thank you.
and he did his part, I did my part. We kind of carried your part, but there was parts of yours that you knew fried out on fucking acid or shrooms, shroomed
Damn.
out. Yo, so anyway, turn to my right, and I'm like, why the fuck is he doing that? I had never seen you even move like that, bro. It was like. It was just not in a bad way. I'm not clowning.
Oh no!
But
I'm trying to relive this moment right now as you speak.
But it was,
and shit.
bro. He
Damn.
was fucking nailing his fucking shit though.
Dope.
He was
Oh, yeah,
nailing
man.
his verse.
Cause I'm fucking dope, bro.
He was-
You know,
he was
I
like-
fucking Alex
I
Santos,
quit
bro.
rapping,
This
bro,
was
because I
the-
knew where it was going. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
no, just dude. Performing on Musher was so dope, man. I really feel like I was an opera singer, dude, trying to fucking yell that shit out.
And it was
you start
it was
feeling
the greatest
vibration and
performance that
frequencies
I've
and
never
stuff.
paid
You know,
for.
when you're hearing the fucking sound and everything, like.
I
You were
wasn't
like
there.
You were like
I
that lady
wasn't
that
there.
plays the piano in The Simpsons, huh? In the
No,
Garden of
yeah,
Eden.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Going all crazy.
But shit, you want to jump on the mic while the band plays, man? I think it'd be pretty good, right? We'll
Yeah,
fucking do
if
band
I
beat.
could
Yeah,
do it
let's
from here.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Oh, there you go.
I think we're gonna do. Were we gonna do something?
You want to do something?
I think they're gonna play along to the songs in there. You wanna show them what it is? I think we can do Head in the Clouds on this.
The first time I seen you play with the band, that shit was dope.
I think that was probably the second or third time I ever played with a band.
No, but it was for my first time seeing you with the
I'd
band.
like to do that more often.
That'd be dope.
It's a whole different vibe. Yeah, this shit is dope.
Take it down. Check them out. Alex Santos,
Groovin High band.
Groovin High Band.
Nah, it's not in that one. Pop. Oh shit. I don't even think it's in there, John. Check the Hawthorne section. I mean, I could rhyme over any of this stuff. I'm just, do you want to do the song? What do you want to do? Should I kick those verses on this? It's got a nice swing. Huh? Yeah, just whatever I want to rhyme.
Fuck it.
So they can play over any of this.
what they come up with.
Making it up as we go.
Fuck it. That works.
Yeah.
Improv. Improv that shit.
1, 2, 1, 2. Yo. Take a swig of the drink. Take a swig.
Take a swig.
Take a swig.
Take a swig.
Check. See, I've innovated, sometimes demonstrated how it is if the room isn't well ventilated. Cause it gets too hot, putting Pawz on the spot. That's not something you wanna do, cause I got the shit on cue. Make it happen when I spit so smoothly. Staying in one spot stoic, so don't move me. You can improve these, one of the best to have it swimming. I mean the back, from the top. Check the name on the cap. That's the thing that I rap. One of the best to do it. You know the secret is kept. See how far that I've left and how far that I've grown. You know Pawz one is well known. This is dope right here too.
This is like, I can bump this all day in my car, just cruise. You have more shit like this, Alex? Because if you do,
I think he's got an album coming out, right?
Oh, you better.
He's got a 45 coming out with.
No. I don't need a 45, bro.
No, but
I need 8 tracks.
He has a.
Don't give me no 45. My shit is 2015.
He has an album. He has an album out. Previously, Los Angeles is now, and he has some live recordings from when he was at the Grand Star Jazz Club.
Nice.
And that's gonna go on wax on vinyl.
Yeah, and then he's got another one coming. I don't think I can say the name of it.
Oh yeah.
But he's got a new album coming, but he has a recent one, or he has a new one coming on August 22nd, which is his birthday.
We'll promote it here on the show.
Yeah. I don't know what he's gonna call it, but it's gonna be something spaced out. I mixed it. It's pretty fucking dope, and it's just his trio work. But he's got a 45 coming that I'm really excited for.
Is there digital
awesome.
copies? Or just straight 45?
No, it's 45 is gonna be going through Dig Fine Sample, Dig Chop Fine Sample Repeat.
Okay.
And then they're gonna have the digital release, but I believe it's gonna be the extended version. Because with the 45, it can only be like 4 minutes, and they did like a 5 to 6 minute jam.
Okay.
So digital version is gonna be like the expanded version. Okay. So he's got some dope shit. But
any
his
CD?
His last album he has it's Los Angeles is now. That's on his Spotify and all that. Alex Santos, Groovin High, and then
thank God I have a Spotify. That's dope.
The Spotify, all that, and then I don't know if he has any more CDs, but if not, I'll get you a copy.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll groove to this.
Yeah, man.
When I'm eating, making love to a cheeseburger or something. Or drinking some cheese.
Oh, fuck. I think we're going to have to save the cheese story for the next episode. It's a good story. I think we got to wrap it up, right? We got to make room. I don't want to be an asshole on my first show. It's my first day on the job. I can't punch nobody out yet.
Right?
Yeah. We don't want to fire nobody. We don't want to get fired.
So shit, you guys want to do some shout outs? Yeah, well, first of all, shout out to everybody that didn't want me to do this show. Because I did it. So, bag of dicks.
Bag of dicks.
Eat them.
Bag of dicks and a bag of offs to fuck.
Yeah, find some offs to fuck and a bag of dicks to eat.
What about a bag of shits on your porch?
Oh, yeah. The steaming bag of shits. Nah, shout out to everybody that kind of pushed us to do the show. Shout out to Hobby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shout out to John.
What's up, John?
Shout out to
Dre.
Dre Day all day.
Thank you, Dre. Thank you for everything.
Shout out to my boy John Abacadabs.
Dabs.
American Eye.
Yeah.
Shout out to American Eye.
Oh. Shout out to Ivan.
Yeah,
AKA
shout out to Ivan too.
The AKA Bounce. AKA Security to the Stars.
Oh yeah, that's right.
No?
Security to the Stars.
Security to the Stars.
And Groovin High Band. Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Groovin High.
Awesome sons of bitches.
Awesome sons of bitches. Yeah. Woo. That was dope.
I was like, fuck. Do I rap on this? Do I rap on that?
That's special.